All right, y'all. Once again it cut off on me while we was in the middle of the podcast, so I'm about to start getting everybody back. So y'all bear with me for a second, man. Y'all bear with me. Yeah, I really hate when this shit happens. I know they mentioned about Skype. Maybe I'm gonna start doing this Skype thing because I really hate having these drop podcasts while we're in the middle of a subject, man. This is bullshit. So, like I said, y'all just give me a moment. Give me a moment so I get these guys back. All right, I got you back, Derek, and then I'm gonna try to get everybody else back.
Did you say something? Hey, Real Gamer, can you hear me?
All right, did Nick said he can't find the link? Are you there, Real Gamer?
I don't think you hear us.
I hear. Do you hear me? Oh, Derek, do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, tell him Nick needs the link too, and I'm gonna send the link to One Stop and Vexium. Um, well, let's see. Copy. And let me see if I can find Nick, because I don't have you on my friends list. Let me see. Do you have a Skype, Nick, or something I could send the link to? Like what? Let me see if I can find you on the one thing. Alright, I sent you guys the link. Alright,
Try to hear me.
I hear you, Real Gamer. Send Nick.
God damn it, man! What the fuck?
Yeah, Nick's needing the link, and I don't have him on my Google Plus. I'll have to add him, but
You need what?
Nick needs the link.
Nick?
Yeah.
Okay.
I sent the link to One Stop and Vexium, but I don't have the link to. I don't have Nick's Google Plus on mine, so.
All right, give me a second.
I had it. Oh, maybe I just hold on. It's on. I just sent it on Skype.
Maybe we ought to do the Skype next time. Like with the Skype, is there a lot of drop? Does it drop a lot with the podcast?
I never done a podcast on Skype. I'm just talking about regular connection-wise as much as I talked on Google Hangouts one-on-one with people compared to Skype. Skype always works better. I'm not sure when you get a bunch of people in it how it's going to be.
Yeah.
I would assume it's better with, because I did one-on-one with Google Hangouts and talk people just one-on-one, and Skype one-on-one works just a lot better. But I don't know how to do all the recording with Skype and all that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like some people are good at recording Skype calls. Yeah, I know you have to get a program of some sort to do it. See, that's a good thing about Google Plus. It just uploads the video right to it.
Damn, I should have asked Burhugger last time I had him on podcast because he knows about everything with the Skype and everything. I'm still trying to get this whole entire. Like I said, this is my actually my second podcast that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to get this all figured out. Looks like One Stop had joined us. I'm still trying to get Nick back. I'm trying to get him back right now. I'm sending him an invite right now.
Back, Nick. That's what he said. Let me see. I'm trying to. What is trying to find. Okay, what's your Google name, Nick? Like, what is it?
I just sent him an invite.
Oh, he sent you an invite.
I just sent him an invite. He should be coming here pretty soon.
Okay, got it.
Okay, who we missing?
Vexium, I think he said he was taking. He was doing something. I don't know what was going on.
Well, he is in the UK, so basically, yeah, it is pretty late out there,
it was
man.
kind of late, so.
I could try him again, see if he wanted to finish it up. But if not,
the link to the podcast. I think it's. I don't know. It's up to him. If it's. I might have been too late or something.
I'm on here twice.
yeah, you is on here twice, man. What the fuck? Okay, let me see. I thought, was there somebody else that was with us a while ago too?
One guy with a Sonic logo.
Oh no, well he already messaged me. He said he had to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had to go. But I guess until Vixen come back, if he does come back, I guess let's finish up. We was talking about. I know we was talking about
the pricing.
The consoles, the last gen consoles, cost too goddamn much. So who was talking a while ago?
I think everybody. I think I'm not 100% sure, but mostly everybody talked about it. I think we were about ready to move on to the next topic, and that's where it all messed up. Oh no! I remember what was happening. It was me and One Stop was talking, and you lost your audio, and we were talking about Microsoft. They were in debt. Something happened with them where they owe money to somebody.
IRS, yeah.
Yeah, the IRS, and we were just talking about that, waiting to see what was going on, But it was just, we were just talking.
Oh, okay. So basically, okay. So is that all we got on that before we switch over?
Just trying to keep it going. We're just thinking of some stuff off the top of our heads.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I want to do this. I did this on my podcast the other day. I basically gave everybody my top 5 games of this year. Even though I think this year was full of disappointments. My top 5 games this year. I'm gonna go with Hyrule Warriors. I don't know. I mentioned that. I mentioned what else? I mentioned Mario Kart 8, and I mentioned The Evil Within. Bayonetta 2 and Smash Brothers. That was basically my top 5 games of 2014. And you notice that I have mostly Nintendo games because of course Nintendo, they give us full completed games. So honestly, there's really not much third party that I can basically give to y'all, because I just felt that we got robbed, with our money, with the incomplete games and shit, and day one patches, day one DLC. We getting fucked in the ass by these damn third party companies. They basically saying deal with it. That's why I got 4 Nintendo games in my top 5. And of course, with the Evil Within, it gives me that Resident Evil 4 experience, and I just really enjoy that game, especially if you're into the survival horror series. So, that's basically completes my top 5 games. What about you, Mr. Dave?
Mine was, if I remember correctly, I know for sure my game of the year and first game was The Evil Within. The second one was Mario Kart 8. And the third one was, I think it was Plants vs. Zombies. I think the fourth one was Smash Brothers, and the fifth one was UFC. I like that one a lot. But I
I
think
hadn't played that yet. I heard it's a good game.
loved it. I thought I've been meaning to get it, and they had it for sale for $13 or something on PSN, and I bought that quick. And I played with One Stop for Gamers. He showed me a lot of the things, because it's a lot different from the other one move-wise. Like, you can't, like, when you're blocking somebody, if you're tired, your stamina runs down, your character just can't block. So it's based on stamina, that game. I just really liked it. I thought it was great. It looked real, and I love UFC games. And Evil Within was just a beast. I love the old Resident Evil games, and that just reminded me of, like, how the old boss battles were and how the characters used to move. I liked it. A lot of people hated it, a lot of people liked it, but overall it was a great game to me.
I love the game too, man. People, they quick to buy Resident Evil. It's the exact same thing, in my opinion.
It was like what we were been waiting for. I mean, it wasn't scary or nothing. I guess that's what. I mean, I never found Resident Evil scary, but I mean, it moved just like the old Resident Evils was. A lot of people complained. They're like, "Oh, the game's clunky." I was like, "That's how Resident Evil used to be, clunky." But that's just me,
I guess with the old if we can get that old Resident Evil style back, man, I would really love that. Remember they had the awkward camera angles. Remember back on the Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 3, and basically, speaking of survival horror, like, you get into the game that you gotta find your bullets, man. It's not much of it, and basically, you know how the new Resident Evil games that you kill a zombie, whatever, that when you kill them, majority of the times, it'd be bullets coming from there or weapons. But with the old Resident Evil game, you had to find that shit. You had to solve those puzzles. It was fucking hard, dude. It was worth the money.
Well, that's how this game, The Evil Within, they do give you limited ammo, but when there was times like where there's a lot of enemies, they usually give you enough ammo to take care of all the enemies, but they did have it based on limited ammo. I really enjoyed the game, but if you're a Resident Evil fan, a true Resident Evil fan, you'll like
Resident Evil. I wish they bring back Dino Crisis. Remember that? It seemed like everybody forgot about that game.
Yeah, a lot of people forget about all the good games. Like, I know we won't see another Turok because of, Acclaim and all that stuff, Midway, but I think it was Midway was mixed with that too. I'd like to see one of them again one day, but I don't think we ever will with the company gone.
It would be nice, man. It would be nice, man. 'Cause I really did enjoy, Turok and, Dino Crisis, man. That was, it was basically the Resident Evil experience, but you basically fighting dinosaurs. So, I enjoyed it, man. So, I don't know, gaming, it's not what it used to be, man. That's what I miss about it, man. It's all about DLC. DLC, releasing broken ass games. That's basically what it all boils down to. It's not how it used to be in the 90s and the early 2000s. It's not, man.
Mm-hmm.
So how you feel about it, Derek? What's your perspective on it, man?
On what? What were we talking about again? Are we talking about broken games, or are we talking about top 5 games?
Yeah. Well, I guess you could say both of them. I guess give us your top 5 games and give me your perspective about the broken games too, man.
Well, I'm gonna start with I don't know what top 5, but I'm gonna say what game surprised me the most was Bayonetta 2.
It surprised me.
I never played the first one, and I heard about it, on IGN and all that stuff. And I'm like, maybe I'll check it out, I got it, hearing great things about it, and I played it, and it was probably one of the best games I've played in a long time.
Gave you the Devil May Cry experience?
Well, I want to try it. I never tried that either, but I heard they're actually making a remake of it, and like that kind of makes me want to play it,
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna say games that like I really like, but I was kind of disappointed by was I think Mario Kart 8 kind of disappointed me a little bit. But the character selection wasn't really that good. You know, they give us all the Koopalings and Metal Mario and Gold Peach, and it was like in battle mode was just
Yeah, that was a piece of shit, man. I don't know why they should just get rid of it, man.
Yeah, and like it was I remember Mario Kart Wii, you actually had to work to unlock some of the characters, and this one is like you unlock like after doing 100cc, you got every single character already. I'm like, you know, like I didn't feel that challenge to unlock the characters. And,
Okay.
yeah, and then another game, Super Smash Bros. I was a little bit disappointed by that game. Like
Really?
I really like it, but I was kind of disappointed because I think that game really needed a story mode.
Yeah, I will agree with that. I would like to see a story. I've never played the other ones, but I felt like when I'm playing it, that's what it was missing.
Yeah, like Online's good. Master Order and Crazy Order, they're nothing really special. I thought they would be cool. Like they're cool the first time, but it's not like after you do it once or twice, like what's the point of really doing it now? Especially if you're not a completionist.
I got you. What about you? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and unlocking characters was way too easy. Like I remember having to keep my GameCube on like the whole day to unlock Mewtwo, and do 100 of hundreds of battles to get Mr. Game & Watch. And this game, if you do 100 battles, you get all the characters just like that.
I'll be right back, guys. I gotta do something real. I'm not leaving or nothing. I just gotta help somebody with something outside for 1 second.
Oh, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, so like it wasn't really memorable, and just like the modes in general. In classic mode, this is the worst classic mode I've ever played, in my opinion.
I have to agree with that one. I was very disappointed by the classic mode.
Yeah, like the original one, you had I have the 64 version. You have the board the platforms, break the targets, race to the end, and you know, Melee had a good one, Brawl had a good one. This one is just 5 smashes. The first stage 3, then the second stage 2, then you go to the multi-man smash, then match and crazy hand.
No variety on the stages as well. There's no giant. Every once in a while, you'll get like a metal version of a character pop up, but it's very rare. They took a lot out of that. And it was
unless like I'm not a competitive player either, and I want to do Master Fortress, but it is impossible for me because I'm just like casual. Like, I just play for fun, not like competitive, and I can't do Master Fortress because I can't beat Master or Crazy Hand on 8 or higher difficulty, you know. So I'm like, you added that, but for the casuals like me, we can't get to that because we're not that good at the game. And
I can do fine until I get to the hands, and then I can't. I get works for some reason. I'm like, why can't I do that?
Yeah, and then event mode, like I kind of like the layout for event mode, but I think some of the events are like really broken. Like the Mr. Game & Watch event, that's literally pure luck. Like I tried that so many times. I've tried like 20 times. I cannot get it. It's literally pure luck. If they hit a 9 on your opponent, and the Kirby one, get to recover your health from 120 to 0 in a minute and a half, and they give you little fruits to eat, and they only take about 1 or 2 HP away, and I feel like some of the events are kind of broken. And yeah, just like it's a good game, but it's like just too many.
It's like they missing a lot of stuff. That's basically what you said. It's not as good as Melee. You know, I never played Melee before, but a lot of people say it was basically it was the best one out of all of them. I guess because of the fast-paced fighting.
Yeah, Melee was fun. I would say Brawl's the best one still. Brawl's better than this one, I would say, my opinion.
I think the reason why people said Brawl was better, you know, if you want to go by the fighting, you know, Melee was the best, but with Brawl, I played a Brawl, it had a campaign mode. It had a lot of features on it, so...
Yeah, and the event mode is actually good, you know?
Yeah, but, damn, I done got off subject. What did I ask you, man? I got off subject.
Oh yeah, I did the top. Okay, now we're doing about broken games now.
Yeah. I'm so sorry, man. I done got off subject, man.
Yeah, we're talking about Smash. Now, Smash is a good topic to talk about.
Yeah, it is, man. But what about you, Mr. One Stop for Games? What's your top 5, man?
Shit, that's pretty easy. Last of Us, that's my top 5. That's the number 1.
I want to play that.
Man, that shit dog glass, man. You'll enjoy it. Last of Us, of course, UFC. You talking about top 5 of 2014, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
2014.
top 5 20. The Last of Us, UFC, EA Sports. What else? Bayonetta 2.
Uh huh.
Um, Diablo 3, and let me see. Oh, Shadow of Mordor.
I want to play that game because everybody keep on praising that game.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's a real good game. But that's my top 5. And when it comes to broken games, any developer that put a broken game and they knew it was broken, fuck you up your stupid ass. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah, fuck those motherfuckers. Hey, you know what? Yeah, I want to do something a little different, but let me get to Nick first. Yeah, what's your top 5 games and and give us your perspective about the broken games in 2014.
Well, start number 5, I'd have to say Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze.
That bad boy was fucking hard, man.
Yeah, I actually beat that one. I could not beat Donkey Kong Country Returns. I don't know why. But I still beat that one. Hello. I didn't think that game was going to be all that great, but I actually had a lot of fun with that one. Shovel Knight, number 3. Probably one of the best games I've played this year.
I heard a lot of good things about that game, man.
That game was, like, great. I mean, it had a good challenge to it, too. Nothing, like, too impossible, but it was, like, it had its frustrating moments, but it was still pretty good. Number 2 would definitely be Bayonetta 2. I mean, I did like that game. It was another surprise for me. I thought it was going to be all right. Cause I played the first one. I thought it was all right, but the second one I really liked. And number 1 would be Sunset Overdrive because I just thought that game was just like really entertaining and it had like a lot of funny moments.
Yeah, I like that game too, but some people got mixed feelings about it. I don't know. I think I was on One Stop, podcast the other day, and somebody maybe did you say that about Sunset Overdrive? It's like putting a gun in Tony Hawk's hands. Was that you? Is that you that said that?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. That's exactly what that shit feel like. And I think somebody was saying it looked like Care Bears on steroids. I mean, I know a lot of people they try to say that the game is fun, and I can't disagree because everybody got different tastes. But man, me personally, that game is not even as fun. It shit is trash, man. Like real talk. It just.
Whoa.
I think that people just, and a lot of YouTubers look at the sales, man. If that game was good, trust me, it would have did well because one thing that also helps sales is word of mouth. Ain't no way in hell that game could be so great, but can't sell 300,000 copies. I mean, Jesus Christ, man.
I don't know. Maybe it's me because I just like these off-the-wall games that are like underrated. A lot of people might not like them. I had fun with it. I thought it was a good game. I mean, I can see why people wouldn't like it, but for me, it just had a lot of elements that I really enjoyed, and it was like just a lot of fun. I had a good laugh at this game. This game is making me laugh. All right, that's very hard to do.
It has a lot of humor into it, huh? Like the Wonderful 101.
Laughing out loud and shit. That was pretty funny. I mean, it's not winning dialogue, but the way the delivery on it, I just liked how they did it, and for that for me really affected me. I thought it was pretty good in that respect. I would agree, though, that maybe the whole having to grind a lot, overdone, and I can see where that would turn people off. But there's still a lot of elements to the game that I do like.
No, in my opinion, I think it's a pretty good game. It was fun, but like I said, everybody is entitled to their own opinions. And I guess before we close this subject, did Dave ever give us his top 5? Dave, are you there?
Yeah, he gave us his top 5.
Oh, okay. I guess he still stepped out.
But broken games, I learned to avoid them.
You want to avoid them, huh?
I just know I can just tell. I don't know. I can just look at games like that game is gonna be. I do not trust. As good as it looks, I do not trust Batman Arkham Knight. I just think there's gonna be a lot of problems with that game initially, and I'm gonna wait on that one.
That's kind of funny. They said that it won't run on the Wii U because it won't, because of the Batmobile.
But I don't trust them with that game currently because they already got 2 DLC things that if you don't pre-order it the right way, you're not going to be able to play those things. It's Harley Quinn and Red Hood. and you're going to get the. I mean, you'll probably get them later on, but you have to pay extra for them. But they're going to be locked on the disc. And you're not going to get them unless you pre-order the game from certain spots. And that right there was like when I first saw that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not so sure about this game right now.
Yeah, that shit just that really pisses me off about they got these fucking extra features of the game, these DLC locked on the disc, and they can fucking put it on the goddamn game in the first place. That motherfucker, that pisses me off. But yes, I want to actually before we end our I guess our podcast, I want to do two more topics before we end. I guess our next topic I want to talk about is the CGI trailers. The realism is it ruining the fun of video games these days? And the last thing that I want to basically talk about, I want us to do a little rant about 2014. Just do your own little rant. About whatever. Rant about Ubisoft, rant about the whole console generation. Just do your own personal rant. But before we get to that, I want to talk about is realism ruining the fun of video games. Is Dave still out?
No, he haven't came back yet.
All right. What do you feel about it? Won't Stop.
No, not really, because let's think about it. When we was growing up, man, and especially on Nintendo, and they used to show us these trailers of these games. And let's be realistic here. Them games ain't look shit like them goddamn trailers. I'm talking about it was so fucking far off from what the trailer was. At least now we're getting closer to the trailer. You feel me? Back there, you see this amazing motherfucker. He jumped Ninja Gaiden doing all this shit. Then when you get the game, it's like 8 bits of graphics. You're like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's ruining the game. If anything, they should appreciate that they actually getting closer to the CGI trailer as ever. You know what I'm saying right now. Like I say, I just think that people's expectations be so goddamn high. And some people are just ridiculous with their expectations. They see a CGI trailer and expect that to be the actual gameplay.
Yeah, just like with the Halo, they thought those fucking screenshots was actually the gameplay, boy. That was
That shit had me rolling when it was like, oh my god, this game is gonna be the shit. And I'm like, that's not in game. That's not how the game is gonna look, man. No, you don't know what you're talking about. You just a Sony pony and all this shit. All right, whatever. But anyway, yeah, man. So I'm not upset about it. I mean, it could be misguiding to some, but us who've been playing since we was kids, we should know better by now. You know what I'm saying? So that's my take on it.
Yeah, it's kind of these days we could sue for it. Remember the Killzone? Was it a Killzone game for
that was the resolution though.
They fucking suing because of resolution and shit. Like you can sue for that false advertising, man. That's what they call false advertising. So maybe next time they show a CGI trailer and make it seem like it was part of the gameplay, maybe we ought to sue. So how do you feel about it, Nick?
Yeah, I don't know. They really gotta stop it with the CGI thing. Just show me gameplay. At least finally, like when they showed some actual gameplay from what was that game? Bloodborne. I was like, oh, at least they're finally showing gameplay. But other than that, I don't really think much of it like that because I'm kind of trailing off here. I don't know what else to say about it.
Yeah, with the whole CGI, thing, a lot of people, they basically just, I ain't trying to call nobody up, but it's a whole bunch of YouTubers just get so excited for nothing and basically saying, the Xbox is better than the PlayStation, or the PlayStation is better than the Xbox because of the resolution thing, and with the CGI thing, a lot of people. Let's be honest. There's a lot of graphics whores out there, man. You go to a GameStop, Best Buy, whatever retail store you go to, you see a video game you never heard of, but you pick up the game, look at the back of the cover, and you look at the game, and it basically they may say like, okay, yeah, it looks real good, it looks realistic, and they buy the game, and as soon as they pop it in their system, it's a piece of shit. So that's just what I'm saying is it's a whole bunch of fucking graphics whores out there, and that's the reason why they fucking put these CGI trailers out there to make it seem like it was part of the gameplay, and a lot of them they get fucked, they get psyched.
I think the reason why people fight over resolution is because that's basically all they have to fight over. Because whether you get the game on the PS4 or Xbox One, you're getting the same game. It's going to have the same DLC on it, the same locked content. All that's going to be the same. The only difference is probably going to be the resolution, and that's all they're going to have to argue with. There's nothing else besides that.
Yeah, it just sickens me, man. If the game is fun, enjoy the game.
They got to pick something. And resolution.
It's all about resolution. It's all about graphics. Graphics. You know, Nintendo ain't always got the best graphics, but they got fun games.
And their games work. Graphics don't mean shit if your game don't work.
That is true. But it seemed like Dave had left us, man.
Yeah, he just hit me up on Skype, asked me was the podcast still going on. I told him, yeah.
Yeah, I just sent him another invite. Oh, there he is. You finally back?
Yeah, I think my internet got disconnected or something.
Oh yeah. Mine ain't gotten disconnected yet, but if it does, y'all bear with me. I'm having good connection right now. But yeah, as I was telling everybody, is CGI trailers, basically, is it ruining, gaming? Like basically, a lot of people keep, thinking that, that's the actual gameplay, and basically. Another thing, like with the realistic looking games, is it ruining gaming? Because a lot of the realistic games it's not very fun at all. And people want to be a graphics whore and fucking pick the game up because it looked real. It's by the game looking more realistic. What the fuck? Oh, he just left.
I'm okay with realistic looking games, but every once in a while, I want to play a game that, looks like a video game. It doesn't have to be realistic. Like, I'll enjoy a realistic game every once in a while. That's not my problem for me, but, like, I don't need every game I play to be like that.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, if Nintendo games end up looking realistic, it'd be the scariest fucking looking people you've ever seen.
Yeah. I just think they should just, I don't know, maybe some games are cut out to be, looking realistic. Maybe a sports game, football, basketball. But maybe games like Final Fantasy, just keep it the way it is. Keep that anime style looking, just like with the Legend of Zelda. Remember on how the tech demo when it first came out, everybody thought the game was gonna look exactly like that. And no, don't get me wrong, it looked real nice. It looked beautiful and everything. But whenever they actually showed the Zelda U version, a lot of people was very disappointed because it had that anime look. But my opinion, I thought the game looked beautiful, man. But it seems like everybody want realism these days, man.
Like, I think.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, because like I kind of like the way that Zelda's going with the animated look, because I liked Twilight Princess. I mean, that's not a popular opinion, but I like that one. But the thing about it is, it had that realistic look for graphics at the time, and as much as I like the game, it was a lot of brown and gray.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Wind Waker is all nice and colorful. Skyward Sword all nice and colorful, and like I said, as much as I liked like Twilight Princess, there was a lot of just like not a lot of color going on in that game. It was a lot of drab, just boring colors.
Yeah, I got you. Hey, you finally back with us, Davey? You there, Dave? I hear you, Dave. Are you there?
Okay, I'm back. It got disconnected. My internet router.
No, it's all good, man. It's all good. Did you ever did you listen? Did you hear me out a while ago before you disconnect? Before your internet disconnect?
No, I didn't hear you.
No, I was basically saying that it's CGI trailers. People keep thinking that that's the actual gameplay and the the realistic looking games. Is it taking away from the gameplay itself? Is having games looking more realistic these days is taking the fun out of video games?
Kind of. I think it's affecting certain games because a lot of these games are becoming movies nowadays. Like a lot of that new one that's coming out, Until Dawn. That's basically a simulation of a movie, like or whatever you want to call it. Like how did you guys know the game I'm talking about? The new one for PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna. I think it comes out this month, I believe.
Really?
But it's going to be basically a simulation of a movie. Nothing wrong with that. I'm looking forward to playing it, but yeah, I see where it's taking the fun out of video games. But I don't know. Some of these games, like The Last of Us, look really good, where it don't bother me at all. You know.
I got you. That Last of Us looks very interesting, man.
Yeah, it does. So that's my thoughts on that.
All right. Before we get to the last subject for tonight, is there anybody else want to recap before we get to the next subject?
No, I don't got any more to add on that.
All right. I guess before we get to our last subject for the night, I want to end this night on the bang. I want to end with a rant. We all gonna make our own rants about 2014 with the whole with the mess with the console parodies and the broken games and day one patches. It's fucked up, man. But I want to do a little rant, man. Like what the fuck is wrong with fucking Ubisoft? Like, goddamn, like they keep fucking giving us broken ass games, slapping a $60 price tag, and it's fucked up. How the fuck, like I said, how the fuck they in the fucking running for developer of the year? Like, what the fuck? It's a goddamn conspiracy in this goddamn gaming community. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? And fucking Ubisoft to fucking diss Nintendo like that with the whole they don't buy rated mature games. Come on, man. Come on. Look at Zombie U. You know, the game wasn't really advertised, and I believe they sold like a 700 something thousand copies, not including digital and shit. And, Bayonetta 2 is at 500,000. And look at the goddamn Just Dance games on the fucking Wii U. They sell like shit. Like, what the fuck, Ubisoft? Fuck y'all motherfuckers. Y'all go fucking eat a dick, motherfucker. Eat a goddamn dick. And the fucking, it's fucked up, man. I can't, this year, I'm fucking disappointed in this fucking generation. I'm fucking disappointed. And like I said, man, I'm just fucking pissed off to the max about this whole entire year. And it's just so much, man. It's so much that I want to fucking get into. But I want to go ahead and end this podcast with a little rant. And if you have anything else to add to it, man, before we head to get to Nick.
I just hope this year gets better. I mean, not this year. My bad. Next year gets better. I think it will. We got a lot of great games coming. We got Star Fox. We got Legend of Zelda. We got Uncharted. We got a new Battlefield that's supposedly not going to be broken. We got Rainbow Six The Siege. We got Bloodborne. It's a bunch of shit coming. The Devil's Third from Nintendo. Nintendo's got a bunch coming. Sony's got a bunch coming. Even Microsoft's got a bunch coming. I think it's just they had a real rough start, all these consoles. Nintendo's on their second year. Or what is Nintendo going on? Their second or
third? They're in the third year right now.
Yeah, they're going on their third year, and Sony and Microsoft are going on their second year. And we saw with Nintendo how things got better with their second year, and by their third year it should be pretty good with the Wii U. I think Sony's going to have a really good second year, and I think it's going to take about a third year or two for that to get going really too. They're going to have some good games this year, but I think the following year the developers will get used to the hardware. That's another thing people don't realize. These developers have to get used to this hardware. It's new. Same thing with the Wii U. Like, Nintendo wasn't used to making games in HD. So once they get used to all that, everything will be fine. It's always a rough start with new generations. That's pretty much all I got.
All right, what about you, Nick?
Well, one of the major themes I've seen to see this year is like when all these third-party games were being announced, it was always like, well, this game isn't coming with a Wii U, and everybody like all fired up their cameras, all with glee in their eyes, and they're acting like how happy they were to hear this game wasn't coming to the Wii U. But when I'm sitting there thinking like, well, what did you get on the system of your choice? I'm like, if these companies don't want to make games for Nintendo, that's fine, but at least have the decency to make the games actually work on the systems that you claim are so much better than the one you can't work with because it's too weak or too powerful like that. I mean, these games would have been just as broken on the Nintendo system as they seem to be on like the PS4 and the Xbox One, as well as even the Xbox 360 and the PS3. Those games have been out for 8-9 years now, and they're still getting broken versions of the games, and they've had plenty of practice with those games. There's no excuse to have broken games on the systems, but they happen anyway. And all these people are all happy about the game not coming to a certain system. that's fine, but why don't you be pissed about what you got in the first place, which is still absolute crap no matter what system it showed up on?
Fuck those motherfuckers, man.
It went downhill this entire year. Like I think the only Ubisoft game I bought this year was what game was it? Child of Light, which is actually pretty good and it actually works, which is saying a lot from what the Ubisoft games came out this year.
Oh,
A lot
hell
of
yeah.
developers, they had some bad games, like Ubisoft and all them, but at the same time, they made a few good ones like Far Cry and what was the one you just meant, Child of Light. And, even though a lot of people bitch about Watch Dogs, and I did too, the game wasn't broken. It just wasn't what they showed us. It wasn't, the graphics were downgraded, it was different, but it wasn't broken. Not everything was broken, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. Seemed like I might have ran off old dude when I started yelling a while ago.
No, you're all right. He's all right.
Did he send you a message?
No, I know he wouldn't mind that. That wouldn't bother him. No, I didn't get a message from him, but I know that wouldn't have bothered him. He goes off on rants too.
But yeah, I guess since we did a little mini rant, well, I guess that about covers everything for tonight. And like I say, man, I really appreciate all of y'all for joining my podcast. Especially you, Dave. And I so appreciate you.
It'll get better, man. Once you get it, sometimes you just have issues with the Google Hangouts, but it'll get better. It takes practice with all this stuff.
Yeah, it seems like this is the second time that this happened. Like, I'm in the middle of our hangout, and all of a sudden I lose connection. Then whenever I reconnect, then I seem like I still see y'all, but it seems like I lose volume. Like y'all can't hear me. Like I can't hear y'all. I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I can't hear y'all.
Yeah, it just happens. Sometimes you gotta log back out and log back in. I have issues with it from time to time, but it's weird. It seems like the more you use it, the better it gets for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know why neither, man. I don't know why neither. But yeah, we started like with it was like 8 of us at first. Now it's down to 3 of us.
Yeah, it's just Vexium. He was on. I think it was like midnight where he was at, and Wolfflow. He don't really like doing podcasts too long. He'll be in mine from time to time, and if I go too long, he don't want to. Some people don't like to be in podcasts too long. It don't bother me.
It don't bother me at all, too, man. We love talking about video games, no matter how long it takes. Everybody's different, man. Everybody's different. But I guess before we do a little outro, before we end this, I know you lost connection, Derek. I guess before we end this, go ahead and give us your basically what the hell we was talking about a while ago.
Your last rant,
Yeah. Give us your little rant about 2014 with everything that's been going on. Give me just rant, whatever. Tell us how you feel.
About 2014?
Yeah, just give us a little rant about 2014.
Well, I don't know really. Like it was whatever. Nothing really special happened. Like about gaming 2014?
Yeah. The broken games 2014, all of what Ubisoft did in 2014, everything that went bad.
Ubisoft, when they said fan, like that's like the number one console like any Nintendo. Yeah. When Ubisoft said that, I was really mad. Like I'm like, are you serious? I remember I watched Wii U unboxings, like almost all the Wii U unboxings. Somebody had Assassin's Creed with them or Zombie U. So I'm like, people are buying it, you see? Like, and they say we only buy Just Dance. Like, that's an insult, you know?
Oh, that was an insult, man. I'm pretty sure.
Like, we only buy dancing games.
Yeah.
That was an insult. Like, all they want is Just Dance. They don't want Assassin's Creed. I'm like, I'm pretty sure a lot of Wii owners would rather have Assassin's Creed than Just Dance.
To be fair, I don't want either.
Yeah, after that bullshit with Unity, who the fuck wants Assassin's Creed?
Mm-hmm.
You see how Rogue
well,
did?
I guess a lot more people.
Now go ahead.
I don't know, man. And what else? This third parties leaving in general, Nintendo. That made me mad. Just leaving. Oh, we can't. They're not powerful enough. But yet, I would say like 80%, 90% of third-party games were on PS3 is more powerful. So what's your excuse really? I mean, it may have a small install base now, but if you put your games on there, more people. You read YouTube comments. People said if the Wii U had third party, I would buy it. Like so, people are saying if you put your games on the Wii U, they'll buy the Wii U and buy the game for the Wii U. You know. So I don't know. That's what just made me upset right there.
Yeah, fuck those motherfuckers, man. Fuck Ubisoft. Man, I used to be a fucking huge fan of Ubisoft, man. Fuck those motherfuckers, man. Man, like, Splinter Cell and Rayman is like but the best Ubisoft franchise. That's just my opinion. I'm a huge fan of Rayman. I'm a huge fan of Splinter Cell. And they fucking stabbed me in the back. They gonna tell me that I'd rather play Just Dance games than fucking, Assassin's Creed and basically all the mature games that they make. Fuck those motherfuckers, man. I can't stand their bitch asses, man. Fuck them, man. I can go on and on about those motherfuckers. Fuck them.
Yeah. Then they delay Rayman. What I forgot when the Wii U. The one that was PS3.
Seem like you're breaking up, but I think what you just said is did they delay the basically with the Rayman situation? Yes, it wasn't exclusive to the Wii U, but since they saw the install base, it wasn't picking up fast enough. They basically made it multi-plat. So yes, they did. So fuck those motherfuckers, man. Even though the Wii U version was the best, fuck those motherfuckers.
And
man, I don't even want to talk about Watch Dogs, man. I'm just so sick and tired of Ubisoft, man. It's just, god damn, they this year's EA, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I was actually like I was kind of excited for Watch Dogs because like I'm gonna get a Wii. I'm like I might get it for the Wii U actually. But then when I found out it was gonna come in November when Smash and Pokemon come out, I'm like, why would I buy it then? What's the point of buying it? And especially since I heard it wasn't even that good, it's broken. Oh yeah, and they said it took 6 months so they could add more features to the Wii U version, and all they added was a map.
Man, fuck those motherfuckers. It was just more excuse after excuse after excuse. They didn't want to. Basically, the game was already finished. It was already finished. We already knew that the goddamn game was finished. But they just want to put it on the other consoles first because, of course, it's going to sell more. But then again, if they would have fucking advertised the Wii U version, if they would have fucking put the hacking abilities in the gamepad and fucking put it on TV on commercial, showing the world how cool it is to hack the city on the gamepad, then it would have sold a lot more. So that's just where I'm coming from. That's where I'm coming from.
Oh, you know what? No other company I'm kind of mad at this year is 2K. Because of WWE 2K and NBA 2K. Like I had WWE 2K14. I bought that for my 360. It was probably one of the worst games I've ever bought in my life. Like really was.
Oh really?
Like doesn't have a career mode in it.
Really?
Like it's a wrestling game with no career mode.
Man, wrestling games is dead, man. The last wrestling game I played was SmackDown. SmackDown.
Yeah, I have SmackDown Raw 2007 and 2008, and I love those games.
No, I'm talking about the SmackDown on the PlayStation.
Yeah, PlayStation 2, SmackDown vs. Raw.
No, the PlayStation 1.
Oh, I also have the wrestling games for N64.
Actually, I think the N64 had the best wrestling games with the WCW versus NWO, the Nitro game. It was good, dude. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
like
I got
said,
those
man,
ones. Those ones are actually pretty good for like for those like.
Is he there, or is I'm getting cut off?
Are you still there, Real Gamer? You still there? Oh, I think we can't hear him.
Yeah, something happened. I'm gonna wrap it up for me. I gotta go, guys. I appreciate being a part of this podcast. I'll join anyone in the future. I really do appreciate you having me, Real Gamer. great podcast. I wish all you guys a happy new year and a great one at that. Until next time, guys, from me.
Yeah, you too, man.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go to. I don't know if you're gonna hear this, but I want to thank Logan for inviting me here. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope we get to do this again soon. I think that's it. We're currently still live, so probably I might have heard that. All right, to get back, I'm gonna have to go. I don't know if it's still
All right.
Can
Everybody,
anybody hear me?
everybody, yeah, everybody. They said they got. They said they had to go.
Yeah, man. You know, I apologize for my connection issues, man. But yeah, man, I so appreciate you coming, man. I appreciate everybody coming, and you know, man, like I said, I apologize about my connection. Hopefully, I can fix these issues because I keep cutting off and everything, and I guess you know, like I say, man, I appreciate it, and I guess I'm gonna try not to leave anybody out. You know, Dave, I appreciate you. One stop for gamer, I appreciate you. KJ Gamesville, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Nick, I appreciate you, man. You know, Derek, I so appreciate you, man. And of Vexum. I appreciate you, man. I really hope I didn't leave nobody out because I really appreciate y'all for joining my podcast tonight. And there's gonna be lots to come in the future, and I'm gonna start doing a lot more. And you know, basically, right now I'm gonna do one a week, and you know, whenever I get these issues fixed with my connections and I might do maybe two or three more a week. And you know, like I said, I appreciate everybody for joining my podcast. And you know, that's what we do, man. We talk about real games because we all are real gamers. And you know, we congregate. You know, from the PlayStation side, from the Xbox side, from the Nintendo side, we all are real gamers. We don't troll nobody. We don't talk about nobody. You know, that's like I said, we're real gamers, and we we do what we supposed we do what we supposed to do. We play video games and we enjoy ourselves. You know, playing video games. That's basically it. That's basically it. You know, with the whole entire YouTube drama and all that shit, man. You know, I you know brought some of that shit up on myself on my channel, and I'm not naming no names, but it's been a lot of crap that's been going on lately with a certain thing that somebody's doing to piss a lot of gamers off. But I'm not trying to get all into that. But you know, I'm gonna do what does best. I'm gonna play video games. I'm gonna have fun at the end of the day. And this YouTube drama, it's just a fucking internet. You can, don't get fucking mad over what's going on the internet. That's I got a life to live. There's a real life out there. There's a real world out there. I got a family. I got kids. I got a wife. So I'm not gonna let no internet nonsense piss me off and fucking ruin my day. So all I'm saying is let's just fucking do what we do best. All of us that's been in the podcast, the people that's listening today, let's enjoy our gamings and all the fanboys, the trolls. Just shut the fuck up, man. I'm done with y'all motherfuckers. I'm done with y'all motherfuckers. But anyway, guys, I sure appreciate y'all for joining my podcast. And you know, once again, it's your boy Real Gamer 27. And you know, and y'all have yourselves a wonderful day and a wonderful, safe New Year's. All right, thank you, and y'all take it easy.